I want to be an astronaut.
Oh, you want to be an astronaut? Well, that's great. You can be an astronaut. All you have to do is study flying or science, and maybe someday you could be the first astronaut to walk on the moon.
No! There already was an astronaut who first walked on the moon.
Well, no, not really. That wasn't real. We kind of faked that. That never happened. See how there's no windows on the side? You see underneath where there's like a pod thing? What's that, right? Take a look at this wreckage. See how there's no plane parts on the ground there? What does that look like?
A missile.
For, what was it, 6, 7, 8 years, finally NIST comes out and says, fires, it got hot and then it just collapsed.
We really have a new kind of progressive collapse that we have discovered here, which is a fire-induced progressive collapse. And in fact, we've shown for the first time that fire can induce a progressive collapse.
They believed it. That's how dumb people are. People are that dumb. They have video footage. The video footage of the thing being... But they're like, oh, you know what? The government said fires brought it down. Right there, that tells me there's some kind of mass hypnosis going on, and people are just eternally retarded.
Now, did gravity bring down that building? After the demolition?
80%.
Did gravity bring down that building after the demolition?
I mean, what is gravity? You tell me.
What is gravity?
You have no idea. Okay, next question.
Wow.
The Earth is orbiting, chasing, and spinning. How do they stay geosynchronous? How does that one satellite stay over the Earth while the Earth is curving through space at crazy speeds in 4 different directions?
Because it locks into gravity in one spot.
It locks into gravity.
Have you ever heard of fucking gravity?
We can describe gravity, but when you start asking, like, what it is, I don't know.
Gravity, although it's very weak, is very long range. It can reach across the universe and slow down the expansion of the material that came from the Big Bang, turn it around, pull it back together, turn it into galaxies and stars, and eventually planets and place we could live.
Gotta remember, if you wake up late at night or something and get out of bed, that you're not back on the space station. Because if you think you're back on the space station, you'll jump out of bed, try to float to go to another room, and you'll end up on the floor.
Gravity specifically contains the Earth's atmosphere.
Gravity holds it like a gas in.
The air pressure on Earth is created by the gravity on Earth.
Gravity!
Contained because we have
Gravity.
Gravity is a container.
To say that we need a container is a red herring.
It's called Newton's law of universal gravitation.
Have you ever heard of fucking gravity?
I just appeal to gravity.
Theory of gravity.
It's so easy to show that, gravity's the container.
I don't have to appeal to gravity, I have to substantiate it.
The gravitational effect.
Earth requires gravity for any of this stuff to work.
I was drinking orange juice. So I had a quart of orange juice in a glass, and I poured a glass of orange juice for myself, and the person as close as I am to you, I passed the orange juice to them and just pushed it toward it. It would have worked perfectly on orbit. Made a great mess there, thanks to gravity.
Gravity!
People in Australia are upside down, but they don't feel upside down. That's how our model works. There is no up or down.
There's no up on a ball. There is no up on a ball.
Launch on the Soyuz is amazing. Quite a bit different from the shuttle. The Soyuz is a bit more like, the whole gravity thing.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
The Earth isn't flat. And by the way, this is called gravity.